Hey kids, it's Mrs. Compton, and today we're going to look at how we can multiply by 9. Now, when I was a kid, this was one of my most hated numbers to count by and to do multiplication by, until I learned that it's very closely related to the number 10. So we're going to see a little bit about that today. So I have my grid paper here, and I'm going to start making groups of 9. So let's count them out. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, now I have 9 here, and then let's just make, let's do a 9 by 10 array. Okay, so we'll count them out. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So we'll close it up. All right. It's actually a 10 by 9 array. Okay, so we have 10 groups of 9 or 9 groups of 10, depending on the way you're looking at it, right? So you probably know how many squares are inside of here. Well, this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So 90 squares are inside there. So that literally is like the area of this figure here, right? This is a 9 by 10 array or a 10 by 9. And we've got 90 of these inside. Now, you can use that to your advantage when you're solving larger facts, or actually smaller facts too, because I didn't have 9 by 9 or 9 times 9 memorized, but I did know 9 times 10, so I used it to my advantage after a kid taught me this. So this was really cool. All right, so let's check this out. Let's say I give you 9 times 9, and you don't know what it is. Could you use 9 times 10 to help you? Let's see what you think. So maybe you would decide that a 9 by 9 would be cutting off this right here. These would all be going away. So 9 times 9 is really like 9 times 10, but then you have to cut off how many groups of 9? So let's think about that. We know 9 times 10 is 90. How could that help us with 9 times 9? Well, maybe you could just do the 90 and then subtract off those 9. So this would be the same as 90 minus that one group of 9. So what's 90 minus 9? 81. So you could use this information to help you figure out harder facts. Or maybe you don't think it's a harder fact. I think it's a harder fact. Okay, because we always know opinions differ from person to person, right? Okay, so maybe we could do that one. I think I'll do another one with you. Let's do 9 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do a 9 by 6. How could you multiply 9 times 6 and get the answer? What would you do? All right, I think we should hit pause for this one. So hit pause. I want you to figure out how you would do 9 times 6. Maybe it's a fact that you already know that you can use to help you. So I'll take some guesses in just a second. Get creative and efficient. Let's go. I have my guesses. Okay, guess number 1. Maybe you turned the 6 into a 5 and a 1 because you knew what 9 times 5 was. Did anybody think about that? So even if you don't know 9 times 5, you can probably figure it out by doing counting on your fingers, right? So 9 times 5 is 45. And 9 times 1 is 9. So So then when we put those together, 9 times 5, 9 times 5, and 9 times 1, we would come up with the answer to 9 times 6. So 9 times 6 is, let's see, 45 plus 9. Well, I know 45 plus 10 would be 55. Minus 1 is 54. Maybe you did that. I don't know. Wave at your teacher if you did that. Okay, let's see. I have another guess. So let me get rid of this stuff. See if I get this one. Did anybody keep the 6 a 6, but change the 9? I bet somebody did it out there. Woo! So maybe you decided to keep the 6 a 6, but you're like, that is almost like a 10. So I'll just add that on there. And I know that, so I would make that into a 10 and that into a 9. So now I've got, this is my real question here, right here. But I added this piece on to help myself because I know 10 times 6, lickety split. 10 times 6, this whole thing is worth 60. But now we have to take some off. We didn't actually need these guys. Ooh, that was loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I didn't actually need those because my real question was 9 times 6. So maybe what you would think about is doing 60 minus those 6. And 60 minus 6 is, well, I know 60 minus 5 is 55, minus 1 more is 54. Either way we solve, we get 54, right? So there are things that you can do, little manipulations that you can make to math to make things easier for you. So get creative. Use those drawings. Don't shy away from using pictures. I use pictures all the time to help myself understand what I'm thinking about. So try out a representation or a model, or maybe even grab some graph paper. It's all good. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.